So, it's been a while. Mario's fallen asleep. It's been about a month. I've been busy, okay? Let's get on going with our life. I accidentally did that move, which I can't consistently... Okay, now I can actually consistently do it. I played a little bit of this off-screen as I've been doing. Just going back to old kingdoms and that kind of stuff. We're getting pretty close to the end of the game, I think. I think there's only like 3 or 4 kingdoms left. So... I'm also recording it slightly differently than I was before, so now the syncing for the webcam and the gameplay should be at least slightly better, I hope. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the case, but we're going to figure this out together. As you can see, I've got 140 stars as it is, or power moons. So the main downside to me not playing this for a month is that I'm probably going to be absolutely shit at doing the cappy jumps, and I wasn't even consistent with it to begin with. Upside is, I've been doing a little bit, not a lot, admittedly, but a little bit of Super Mario 64 speedrunning in my off time, which has been very, very limited, because work's been killing me, honestly. So, don't expect this to be like the return, and me to suddenly get like insanely consistent with uploading. I'm going to try uploading at least like a couple of videos a week. Obviously 3 videos a week would be the goal. I'm not going to promise that I'll make that, because I probably will not. But I'm going to give it my best attempt. So there's a... okay! That's where we're supposed to go, apparently. So I was planning initially to, the fuck is that? That just shows me a place where I can get a power moon, presumably. Initially I was planning to do a Legends Arceus, Let's Play when that game was released, a day 1 Let's Play. Yeah, that's not happening anymore for what I think is obvious reasons. I can't even keep up with this Let's Play, so... doing another Let's Play on top of that. That's kind of what got me into this situation in the first place, right? Doing the day 1 Let's Play for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. If I hadn't done that, I would have had way more of a backlog, and I would have been able to just, like, deal with the fact that I couldn't record for almost a month. But obviously, I didn't have a backlog, and then we didn't have some uploads for a while. I did have a lot of shorts going up, and I'm going to stop doing those shorts because they are more and more a waste of my time. And obviously, since I haven't been able to record, I have certainly not been able to cut in some shorts either. So long story short, this is a very short kingdom, I realize now, so we're probably going to do the entirety of this kingdom in today's episode. I'm also recording, I've already said I'm recording the... You know what? Get on to me. The webcam in a different way, so that's a good thing. I got a new PC. Not entirely a new PC. I still have the same... How the fuck am I supposed to get on top there? Oh, that's how, apparently. I'm still using the same GPU and the same system memory, but I got a new CPU and a new motherboard, which is the main brain of the PC, and it's real fast. So that's very nice. I was looking into maybe eventually upgrading the... Do you really want me to make that jump? No, you do not. You certainly do not want me to make that jump. Okay, point taken. Certainly I also wanted to upgrade the GPU, but I looked at what a worthwhile upgrade would cost me, and GPU prices. If you're like into computer hardware and you're a little bit of a nerd like me, like that, you'll know. But at the moment I have a 2060 in my PC, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, it's perfectly fine. But faster rendering times is always nice, right? And that is at this point the main component that's going to facilitate that with current technology. So, especially with the CPU that I have now, I literally cannot get a faster one that is not server grade. So, that's a thing. Do Do I break these? I've never done this Power Moon, by the way. I've always just gone straight into the race in this world, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, so if I wanted to get a worthwhile upgrade for my PC, it would be like €2,500, which is fucking insane. Because I'm not even saying that I want to get like a 3090, which is like more or less the best GPU available on the market right now. Discounting things like Quadros and stuff like that, which are like actual like server grade stuff as well. That's just a 3080. Like that's just a high-end consumer GPU. Oh, you do need to do all of these. I don't remember ever doing any of these at all. It's a boring world. What can I say? It's just a boring world. And that for only the GPU would be more than I spend on the entire like CPU and motherboard, new power supply, all that, right? So I'm not really in the market to do any of that shit. I don't... Okay. Never mind. Apparently not doing that either. So long story short is I lost a lot of settings and I had to reinstall... What the hell is the purpose of this? Okay, very, very fun. I guess this is just to show the mechanic and how do I uncapture it? That's the button. And we're going to have to use that a little later on here, maybe? I don't fucking know. That seems exactly to be the case. So I had to reinstall a lot of my... that's why. A lot of my software, and I lost literally all my OBS settings and stuff like that. So that's a little bit too bad. There's definitely going to be like a secret to find here. There's no doubt about it. I'm just very, very scared to walk on this little edge. And my game capture just straight up refused. You do not actually have a secret around here, do you? Hold on. I am convinced that there is something to be gotten there. Also, I think I can just, like... No? Bad Spiny. Bad... No. I'm convinced that I can just... Fuck me. You know what? It's not worth it. Even if there's something up there. It's highly not worth it. So, let's not bother with any of that. God damn it. Okay, let's not die. First and foremost, let's just not die. Kill all of these fuckers. Which gets me a Power Moon, apparently. That was mostly done to just not die. But yeah, so I reinstalled Game Capture HD, which is the Elgato software. I also don't think that I'm recording in 60 FPS at the moment. Which doesn't matter because the Elgato game capture that I have doesn't support 60 FPS actually on 1080p. I need to buy a new one sooner or later. But apparently installing the software doesn't also install the drivers. So I've been sat here for 30 minutes trying to figure out how in the actual fuck I'm supposed to get this thing to work. And then I'm like, let's just see. Does the website have a separate driver page? And it did. And installing that just kind of fixed my entire problem. But why would you ever want to install that software and not have it at least like check for you whether or not it should install the drivers? It should at least like give you a prompt for it. If not just check are drivers installed, if no, get the fucking drivers. Like, it's honestly stupid. It is honestly stupid. It might be because the more modern versions of Game Capture HD assume you have a more recent capture cards. And maybe the more recent capture cards don't need specific drivers to work, right? Maybe they just work well with Windows as it is, like a lot of webcams do, right? A lot of webcams, they will just automatically like pull drivers from the internet. Maybe that's what the more modern ones do, and it's specifically because I'm using what at this point it might as well be a legacy product that I'm running into issues. Oh, okay, now that makes a lot of sense. I was just avoiding him waiting for him to actually throw the other side up. But of course he wouldn't do that, because that would be fucking stupid. On his part. It's actually smart the way he's doing it. I don't know why he has a hat that allows you to jump off it to damage him in the first place. But that's video game boss logic, we don't question that. I am terrified of designing my own boss fights, by the way. I've been not really doing a lot of development of my own game because, again, I've been busy. But I've been realizing more and more that my game is going to go way less Crash Bandicoot and way more Mario Odyssey. Or Mario 64, or I had in time Mario Sunshine, those type of games. Not Mario Sunshine, because like Flood really does influence the movement mechanics a lot. And I don't have anything near that. But more freeform 3D platformer, right? That's kind of terrifying, but it's just I've been working on the movement system, and it's just I made a very much more satisfying movement system for the full 3D movement, and then going back to the restricted hallway movement, it just does not feel right. And giving the exact same movement mechanics for that type of level style also wouldn't be right. So I'm probably just going to like yeet the levels that I have until now. Maybe I'll just keep them in as a little bonus. Like this was what the game was once supposed to be, and now you can use the full like 3D movement mechanics. Look, that's how we do things. That is how we fucking do things, mate. There we go. Come on, don't die, don't die. Okay, that doesn't instant kill you. But you need the moon coins first. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Why didn't I think about that? Fuck. Anyway, but that means I have no excuse not to like include more enemies and more boss fights, because that is at that point going to be a big part of the level design, right? Whereas Crash Bandicoot type, like hallway type games, like Sonic, you can really rely a lot on just doing. Yeah, I know. Just doing like pure like level design with like static objects as the things you have to overcome. If you're going a more open full 3D type game, you kind of need like more AI in it to keep it interesting, and that is something that I'm certainly kind of terrified about. But I'm also still excited with the prospect of diving into this from a new perspective, a different perspective, and maybe making the game better. I want to talk more about this in a devlog at some point as well. I don't know when I'll do that. Maybe in this week's devlog, if I make a normal devlog this week, which I probably will. And that's the idea that sometimes you have an idea or two, and they don't really mix all that well together, and you have to choose. And maybe your original idea wasn't that good. I'm not saying that making a Crash-like isn't that good, but it's not what I imagined it would be. And sometimes your game just kind of like takes on an identity of its own, and you can force it to be something that it's not. But maybe sometimes you just need to trust that what you're making will like kind of lead itself into a place where it'll sort itself out. And trying to force it into a direction that it's clearly not wanting to go will not improve your game. Actually, talking about Crash Bandicoot, I specifically like Crash Bandicoot 2 more than 3, and I think 3 has a couple of really cool levels. But I specifically like Crash Bandicoot 2 more than I do 3, because, come on. There we go. Specifically because 3 has so many different types of gameplay styles. And at that point, it isn't even a platformer anymore. It's not. Well, it is, but it also isn't, you know? Can't start a race without one more racer. What the actual fuck? One race won't come out of the way. Oh, I needed to talk to that fucker. Okay, let's go back there. Remember when I said this was going to be a 1-episode deal? Actually, it still could very well be a 1-episode deal. Because we are 15 or so minutes into this, so that's fine. Oh, are you scared? Are you scared, you little fucking bitch? You scared? Well, that sounds like a you problem. But I need my power moon. So if you could very kindly just like race and win for me, that would be fantastic. Now we have all the coins in here. I have more coins than I can ever use. Like we buy 1 power moon a world, and we need coins for when we die. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Now, honestly, there's way to go back. I didn't pay attention and now I'm stuck. Is what's going on. I need something. How do I progress? It's actually a big problem. You scared us? I just need one of those suits, dude. Okay, so now you guys are blocking all these paths, so I don't need to go back there. There's gotta be something down there that I'm missing, right? Has to be. I just don't know what. I keep wanting to ground pound before I hit the ground, just because that's a reflex at this point. At least I found the cat Mario. That's a thing. Do I need to ground pound here? I don't know. There's a bit of snow. A bit of snow means there's a secret usually, but it's just a landing spot, I think. Yeah, you see, you do keep saying things. One race to come down. What's taking so long? I talked to the fucker and he doesn't want to come out. I can't really do much about that now, can I? I know you do. But frankly, you guys aren't giving me a lot to work with. I guess we'll go check on that dude again. And maybe we'll just like attack him. Let's just attack him. Maybe that'll scare him away from the waiting room. That's not how that works, is it? Nope. Race? Oh, I want to. The other races are too serious. I don't stand the chance. If someone else wanted to race, they should be welcome to take my place. I would love to. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think about that. This entire game's gimmick is capturing, and it even has the rings there for you to know that. Okay, the fact that I missed all of that is on me. Like, there's no reason that I should have, other than the fact that I haven't played this for a month. There's no reason that I shouldn't have put 2 and 2 together there, like at all. Oh, it's B. We need to press B to go speedy mode. Okay. So far, so good. This doesn't seem too difficult. That's all we need to do, eh? Okay, let's start the race. Also, COVID throat. I don't actually have. I don't fucking know. I'm vaccinated, so if I have COVID, it's probably not that big a deal. Hopefully. I do need to get my booster sometime soon, but I just haven't had the time. Like, when I go get that thing, I'm gonna be out of the running for like a day or two, probably, and I just can't like put that time to the side for something like that right now. And I don't tend to go outside too much either, so it's not like I'm at a high risk of catching it or transmitting it to other people if I caught it. So I can take a little bit of time. And see when it's most convenient for me. So that's not very nice. That's very unnice, as a matter of fact. I did so well before. It's because I'm trying to take shortcuts. Don't try to take extra shortcuts. It doesn't end well. Okay, bouncing off the walls gives you a lot more extra speed as well, apparently. That's certainly what it feels like anyway. So you definitely want to bounce there. And then, okay. Yes, okay. Last minute we can go back into first. We can win this, come on. This is actually a lot more. That's a lot more tight than it should have been. That feels like it should be really fucking easy. Okay, last lap was fucking amazing. Almost 20 seconds. And as a prize we win the multi-moon. Which gives us enough moons to get the fuck out of this boring ass place. And there we go. I think at this point there's only 2 or 3 kingdoms left, not counting the one with the dragon. The kingdom with the dragon, while it's like a lot of fun to fight a fucking dragon, because it's a dragon. I don't really consider that a kingdom. If you consider that kingdom, the Cloud Kingdom is a kingdom, and if you consider that a kingdom, well, I just disagree. It's a boss arena. It's not a world in and of itself. That being said, there is something over there I saw a moment ago, over some direction anyway. I just saw some penguins somewhere. There's a lot more moons to be gained right now. I thought this was Captain Toad for a moment. There's a lot more moons to be gained around this part for right now, but I'm not doing a one. Oh, there it is! How the fuck do you get up there? I don't care. Let's leave. We've got 150, and we're leaving, because I fucking hate this world. Like, this is... Oh, we still have the beach world, we have Bowser's Castle, and then we have the moon. So that's 3 more kingdoms. I forgot about the moon being a kingdom. But I think that's the only 3 worlds left at this point, right? It's beach, Bowser, moon. I'm fairly certain. That certainly looks like the beach. Seaside Kingdom. Okay, there we go. That probably means that this is a short episode. So, thanks for watching.